In today's video you will see 2 trades, 2 longs on a Tuesday. This week was recorded after a non-farm payroll event on the last Friday in this backtesting, and yeah, the Monday didn't give any trades, however Tuesday was really nice. As always guys, I'm no financial expert and nothing here is any investment advice. Always do your own research before you trade. So in this video we go into a new week, because on Friday we had a non-farm payroll news event, so that meant I took the Friday off completely. I like to do that even after the news were released. Also the Thursday, as ICT teaches it, is a non-trading day for us here, and theoretically also the Wednesday afternoon, but I didn't really do that. I didn't look at it, to be honest, what a Friday was. And yeah, anyway, new week. I will do the chart markup as usual, and then we will backtest that day. So speaking about the daily chart, yeah, the movement is currently in the past weeks bearish, and we already took some sell side over here, and we tapped into this one, however just with a long wick, so I can see how price might want to revisit that, at least until the consequent encroachment over here of this wick. However, since we are not really moving somewhere from this consolidation range, I'm staying more or less neutral until price really shows me it wants to go lower. And those are the PD arrays. I see we have a nice new week opening gap, some buy side, some sell side over here. Like I said, a consequent encroachment is this level. So yeah, price also on the 50-minute is a little nicer. Reacted nicely from this new week opening gap, so this might just be the sign that it might go lower. We have a little market structure shift potentially here. Yeah, so I like to see it going up here and then showing more signs to go lower. That would be a short for me maybe. It seems like there wasn't much retracement here in this silver bullet session. The bearish bias was good, it seems. It really wants to go lower. Yeah, so I will skip the lunch hour because I usually don't trade that. You can see over it really ran into the sell side, so that is taken now. Can remove that. And yeah, let's see where it might go after that. There still is more room to fill this fair value gap here. Otherwise, it really took my target for the day already. So I'm not sure what to do with that at this point. That means I wait. I wait for it to show me something. It might just retrace up into this fair value gap and go lower. But we have to see what it gives me at this point. Yeah. Price really didn't do anything for this PM session here. There wasn't really an entry for me here. Nothing really looked like it would do anything. There was no real liquidity taken. It was just consolidating basically and slowly wandering off to the low here. What I can see now, or like, well, I think is probable, is that there will be a little retracement higher. So if we have a nice market structure shift over these highs, the fair value gap, I'd like to take it long until, yeah, these tops here. So since it doesn't look like it really want to do a lot here, I would, yeah, maybe do the next day too. However, overnight, I suspect we have a little more run down here, but that's nothing I want to take, of course, in terms of a trade. So I'll do a little skip to the next day, and here we see it. We nicely tagged that consequent encroachment and run higher from there. Yeah, so since we tagged that now and are in this fair value gap, just in time for the AM silver bullet session on this Tuesday, I personally would suspect we go higher again. However, we took, in terms of a short during the London session here, we cleared the sell side into this imbalance and ran lower. So that would speak in it for itself for a short. However, since we are still... we're not in the range anymore, never mind. Yeah, we left this gap here. And I have the feeling we are not done with the buy set over here. I might be wrong, of course. So let's see what it gives us, but I am a little bullish for this morning at least. So like I said, I'm a little bullish for this morning. We tagged into this consequent encroachment the second time now and didn't cross lower. Of course, we have a little risk since we are in this fair value gap on the 2-minute chart here. However, like I said, I'm bullish, and we traded into this little order block with tiny fair value gap, but it's a fair value gap, so I would like to see price run there, which means I will open a little position, the market order here, buy. Yeah, let's see how this will turn out. And that is the first partial off. We hit a 5-minute fair value gap here again, so has to take a lot off. In case it wants to run lower again, I will pull in the stop loss a little bit and let it continue. Theoretically, this would give us around here maybe an opportunity for pyramiding, but I would like to not do that here, since it's also not really supported by the tool. So yeah, I just let the position run. And as it turns out, taking the 50% off here was the right decision. It seems like I really just want to go to the 5-minute here, the 5-minute fair value gap, and not higher, which still was a good trade. If you consider the top here is a 2.75 almost risk to reward, which is really good. So I will lock that, and then yeah, we will see what the afternoon gives me. Oh yeah, it's a little shame it didn't went higher and I was able to secure more profits, but well, it was profits nonetheless. If I am right, let's check this. That should be about, where can we see it? Over here. Yeah. Well, only $26 I guess, but that's fine. Some good profit. Better than nothing in the end, so let's continue. And, well, as you can see, price really want to go higher. It just wanted to retouch this consequent encroachment again, really. That was a strong magnet for price over this morning. And eventually, after the next touch here, the third touch, it went higher, and it really went higher. It was a strong movement. It went into, well, mainly, I guess, this 1 hour fair value gap. It also considered this order block in a way, and yeah, nice movement here. So my my theory was right, basically, which I'm happy to see, really. I guess I just have to give it some more stop loss. My stop loss placement is really where it should be at, and I should have more confidence in my analysis. Anyway, let's see what the afternoon does. So depending on how it kind of trades around this 10-minute fair value gap, I have to see what it does. However, I think, or I would like to see either indication of that it rejects going higher from here, go lower, and then I could be looking for a short there, or this consequent encroachment of this 2 hour, over the lunch hour, this big wick here, this consequent encroachment could be a target. However, it has to show me it wants to go there. So the way this kind of took this sell side here, it's not a very clear setup, to be honest, but that shows me it's done with this low of the fair value gap here and kind of rallied higher. I would like to take the trade from here with the stop loss below this low of this fair value gap, and target is this consequent encroachment, which also is this nice fair value gap on the 1 minute here. I won't put it in, but yeah. And yeah, that's the trade for me. Let's see if it turns out. So first target hit, 50% off, which is this little order block in a way. I would like to pull this up a little, to be honest here, just to have some more room. I will take most of it off here, but again, for having a little runner, I like to take it higher. So this really is 20, 75, 80% off, and then the rest can go wherever. Yeah, okay, let's go, continue. And the target is hit. That means of the original position I'd like to take another, well, let's do 30. So we are total at 80%. Save that, and the rest, well, let's see if it goes up there, and the stop loss will be pulled in, of course. Well, and it didn't, it retraced a little more. Which makes sense, to be honest. We are already in the last hour of trading, we hit the target, so yeah, it might just retrace a little more. Maybe there is even a little more possible. Let's see. I won't take this trade since I had a good run today already for this day, and I don't want to mess that up. And the setup again isn't very clear. However, that might be a trade I like to look from this fair value gap here, since it traded down through this over here that becomes an inverse fair value gap to this consequent encroachment of this 10-minute fair value gap. So let's see. And here we go. It would have been correct just a little lower, like this. And it would have been a nice 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio trade. Anyway, it's okay. No problem. And we had 2 nice trades today. Gives me a little profit. And yeah, let's lock this. So, and that concludes this video for me. We had some nice profits today. We have 2 trades that are successful, which went nicely. And yeah, thank you for watching, everyone, and see you in the next one. Bye.